Hey guys, Rexasaur here, and welcome back to World of Tanks. This is a review for the Sfl V, Sturer Emil, basically. I know it doesn't say Sfl V in German, but I can't speak German, so it is just Sturer Emil, which is the name of the tank. I don't know why they gave it a technical term, because screw them. I don't know. I don't like the technical term. Anyway, this tank is a tier 7 tank destroyer of the German variety. It is rivaled by the Jagdpanther, which is, oh, it is intact here. There it is. And these two are very different tanks, apart from the fact they are German and tier 7. Sturer Emil has several rivals, the main one being the Su-152, which is here. As well as the T25AT and the T25-2, which are both here. All the other and the 87. The 87. The 87 is also a rival I will be talking about a lot. The other ones are kind of pointless. This one's rarely ever seen. If it is seen, it's dead within 4 seconds because it's got no armor. These don't have any TDs. These obviously do. I just went through them. And these don't either. So, Sturer Emil, let's go through stats, and then I will go through other stuff which are very interesting, like what I think about the tank, and then 2 replays which are fantastic. 850 health, this is the same as the Jagdpanther, 850 health. It's pretty good, I guess. It's okay, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head what the difference is between them. I'm pretty sure this is average. It might be on the low scale, but it's definitely not the high scale of it. The 87 wins that, but it's pretty okay. You're not supposed to get hit in the thing, so it doesn't really matter. Weight to power, or power to weight, as it's commonly known, is shit. This tank is very, 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 very slow. This tank is very, very, very slow. It's not as slow as the 87, but it's still slow. It also turns really slowly. It does, however, have a traverse of 34, which isn't that bad on paper, but that's a lie. It's a lie. It turns slow. It's very, very slow. Hull armor, 50, negligible. You're not meant to have armor. You're a glass cannon for a reason. Gun traverse speed, yeah, it's okay. It doesn't really have that much. It probably is. I think it's from there to there. I think it's like a 20 to 30 angle. It might be a 45 actually. I don't know. It's not incredible, the gun angle, but it's I mean, when you turn your turret, your gun, usually you turn your tank as well. So it's okay. View range 400 plus binocs 500. It's very good. It's not actually. That's a lie. I completely lied there. It is in fact 480. No, it is 500. Yep. No, 25% of 400 is 100. So yeah, 500. So yeah, it's good. View range is pretty good, especially with binocs. You get your maximum. Signal range very good, but that's radio. So yeah. So what can I say about the gun? The gun is fucking amazing. That's all I have to say about this gun. It's 128mm. It's the same kind of gun that's on the E75. If I pull up my E75, it's 128. It obviously has the same damage, but a very different penetration, but not by much, as you can see, by only 15 less than the E75's gun. It has a better accuracy and a better aiming time. But it weighs a fuckload more. But it has a better rate of fire. So, yeah, apart from losing 15 pen, there's not much difference. So this gun is fantastic. It is really, I don't know, it's just one of the best guns at tier 7, in my opinion. My honest opinion, I'm going to start being honest, and I've gone through all the stats and stuff. This tank stock is the worst tank at tier 7. This is the gun you get. You get a the same pen and the same damage as a T150's top gun, the 105 or 107 mil you get on the T150. It's very bad. It is just shit, basically. You really start thinking, why the fuck do I have this tank? This gun is awful. Because you're a tier 7, you're going up against tier 9 tanks sometimes, and you've got this gun that can't pen for shit, because it's got 169 pen. Then you get this gun. I haven't had this gun for a long time, and I can already say that this tank is my favourite tier 7 TD by a long shot. It's beaten my SU-152 in that place. I have played most of the tier 7 TDs. As you can see, I haven't got a Yao Panzer because I can't get through that tank because I don't want to. I have played the 87 and I have sold it. I have played the T25 too, and I sold. Well, obviously I've gone through it now, so I have sold it. But yeah, and I have played the SU-152. I haven't played the SU-100M1 yet, but the SU-152 had to be my favourite at that point. And this has just bygone it by about miles. I have to say this tank is just become the greatest thing ever. Now, in my the past 7 games in a row I've played with this tank today, I have won every single one, and I have done 2,000 damage minimum on each one. And I will show you 2 games, and you will see why. Now, I will try and attempt to prove this. However, there is a massive issue, and that is that I have a 50. Well, I had a 50. I had a 50%. I had a 49% win rate with this tank at the start of the day. Now it's 52, and the reason for that is that you have to have the stock gun to start with, and it is awful. It brings your victories down to so low, and I've got so many defeats in this thing because of that gun and just being able to do nothing. But as you can see, it only takes, for every 2 battles I do, I go up a percentage. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm slowly going up and up and up. And this is definitely going to be one of those tanks that joins my top tankers. So, these tanks here, where are you? 60. Oh, right. Let's go to top tiers. Fucking hell. Right. As you can see, my E75 has 63. My Tiger 2, 59. My T29, which is down here, 65. Those are my top 3 tanks at the moment for percentages. Why? Because they're so fucking good. Just so good. And this tank is definitely going to come up to that point of just being so fucking awesome. Now, loadout, I would definitely recommend obviously Binox and Camo because you're a camping TD, and a gun rammer. It helps. Yeah, there's, it should be. It's just you need a gun rammer on this thing, especially if you've got Binox and Camo. You just need a gun rammer. You need a gun rammer anyway. You don't even need these things, but definitely, this is what I would recommend for that reason. I would also recommend, obviously, spawn repair kit, health kit. Now, I've gone for octane gas. This is something that Crab Hunter actually told me to try out for octane gas, and octane gas makes the engine much more powerful and better. The power to weight ratio increases by 5% in favour, obviously, and it's really helpful. To be honest, I don't know the difference between having it or not, because with the Top Gun, that is, because I put this on with the bottom gun and I haven't taken it off. But you never get set alight. I have never been set alight in this thing, and I know that the engine is in front here, but you rarely get shot here. You always get shot in that area here because you have no armor. So yeah, so I would definitely recommend these. These aren't that expensive. If I go there, I think they're exactly the same as how much are they? 5,000, and these are 3,000. Okay, so they're slightly more expensive than the normal ones, and you use one every battle, which is, I guess, is not that good of a thing, but it does help. And it's, you rarely ever use a fire extinguisher anyway. So yeah, I know a few things, little points before we start watching the replays. This gun, although it's amazing, only carries 15 shells, which is really, really annoying, and you will see that in the second replay. Another thing is that the gun always gets damaged. Every single battle, your gun will get damaged if you get shot at, because they always go for this part, because it's just sticking out and it's got no armor, and they sometimes always hit the gun, and it's really annoying because you always have a broke gun at some point. So that's the things to be worried about. Also, your ammo rack is on the sides, as you can see by the fact there are ammo stored on the sides. That's where the ammo rack is, so back here if you ever see one. And that's that. So now let's move on and watch some replays. Okay, guys, here we are in the battle. Yeah. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't loading. I have several mods up, by the way, if you want to know what they do. Several things, including give me a little info panel so I know what I'm shooting at, and armors and shit. I'm probably going to remove it because I don't really need it. Anyway, I am top tier in a encounter battle on steps, and what you're about to see is the biggest pile of fail ever. And then the most unbelievable turnaround I have ever had in a game. So I'm thinking I just watched to see where everyone was going, and it turns out I thought everyone was going to go down to the cap, and it turns out everyone's actually going around the valley, try and hit me. Well, not trying to hit me, but trying like going around to go to where I'm going right now, down the one line. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to perch myself on top of this hill, because this tank has the most ridiculous gun repression ever in any tank. It can literally sniff underneath its own fucking tank. And you'll see me doing that. Look at that. Did you see that just then? It's just ridiculous. So there's a KV2. He hit me. He's only, I don't know if he's using a derp gun or not. I think that was the, no, that was a KV1S hitting me. KV2 probably could have wrecked me. Yeah, and that ricochets, which is just awful. And the gunner goes down. That's another thing that always comes down. Your gun and your gunner. So there's T1 heavy going up. That might be an M6 actually. No, that's a T1 heavy. Hit it, there goes the gun. And now I am on 4 health. 4 health. I've done 916 damage. And now we have the biggest turnaround ever. You're about to see a quick succession, well not a quick succession, but 6 shots I put, and 6 kills. And I have no idea how I did that. Are you ready, my friends? I've already spoiled to you what happens, but it is just like, what the hell? So I'm being incredibly careful. As you can see, my depression is amazing, but it still sort of takes out the top of your tank where I've been hit. As you can see, a lot of people have been hitting there. KV1S fired, not completely down, 7 damage only, not completely aimed. And here we have a look. Not completely aimed. Boom. 340 damage. 2 kills. This reload is 11 seconds and 11.7 seconds, by the way, for those wondering. Which is exactly right to reposition or get out of the way, get out, then hide and then get back where you were going, as well as relocate and aim. There's a Type 58 and an E25 over there. And with one of the longest shots ever. Bam. Not even fully aimed. Kill the E25. 3 kills. The enemy has started to cap. And we're just going to keep going forward. Was I hitting the... You can... Oh, I don't know what that is. Is that meant to be there? It looks like someone shot into my tank. That's one of the great things about this one. Oh, and there we have a T-34. And bang, kill, 66. Still not fully aimed. I don't know if the Russian gods just looked down on that and just went, you know what, fuck it, we'll give him Russian accuracy for this battle, where you don't have to aim and you'll still kill something. T-58, kill. I have 5 kills after 5 shots, where I didn't fully aim. Completely annihilating 5 tanks. Starting with the revenge shot on the KV1S, who was on 7 health. So at this point, now you're about to see how slow this tank is. This tank is very slow, is the answer to that. The octane gas gives you a 5% increase to your engine power, which is still not incredible. I'm going at only 21 or 22. There is a slight downhill, may I add. And it's not the best, really. It's still not It's just not fast. The depression is amazing, the gun is amazing as you've seen, but yeah. I'd like to add while we watch me trundling across, I'd like to add something. I completely forgot what I was going to do. Oh well, we'll never know. Yeah, so carrying on. Oh yeah, this tank is very, very, very good when it's top tier. When the top tier is tier 7 or 8. At tier 9, it doesn't struggle, but it doesn't do as good. But a tier 9 is definitely a capable tank. I just had a tier 9 game before recording and thought, fuck this, I'm doing the review because this tank has just become amazing since I got the gun. So right, anyway, yeah, so now we have an IS. What I'm going to do is wait until someone shoots it. There we go, bang. And I got my top gun. So there we go. That was the rapid succession 5 shots and then 1 to finish my top gun. Amazing. I am sending this tank to Best Replays of the Week for Wargaming. If you don't know what that is, and check out the Wargaming official Border Tanks channel. Because if this gets Sniper of the Week or even Top Gun, it's just like, holy fuck. I did all that on 4 health. 4 health. Just to show you, it doesn't matter how much health you're on, you will still kick ass take names if you play the tank right. I started off playing it shit, and I ended it playing it like the tank should be playing, from afar, doing sniping shots. Right, so now I'm going to show you the second. Okay, so here we are in battle, waiting for the game to load, as it happens. I am platooned with, as ever, Crap Hunter and Bidin from my DGA clan. Don't know why it's taken a while to start. It's a bit random. Bit weird. There we go. Yeah, my game for some reason has been starting to, like, at the beginning of battles it just starts to lag. It's very, very odd. Like it just freezes, and then like 10 to 20 seconds in it starts up again and everyone starts moving. I don't know why. Maybe it's the recording, maybe it's the amount of mods I use, but whatever. So as you can see, there's the depression right there, showing you how ridiculous it is. So Bidin and Crap Hunter going up to C7 and C8. So yeah, and I'm going to be going up to cap. My plan is to prevent any kind of flanking, but that's not what I'll be doing for the most of the battle. As ever, nothing goes to plan. I am joined by a, I think it's a Type, is it? Yeah, it's a Type 58 and a Cromwell. I'm just checking behind me, making sure I'm not being flanked. And yeah, so several other things. So as I was saying before, this tank only really does well at tier 7 or 8, and once again this is a tier 7 game. Sorry I can't show you like a tier 8 game or tier 9 game or anything. Don't really have one of such epic proportions that really show you how to use the tank that well. Obviously I did say I had 7 games in a row which are winning. I could show you those, I guess, but they're not like as epic as this, and this is really showing you the limitations of the low ammo capacity as well as how to play the tank, because this is, it has to be one of the majorest counter attacks and counter carries I've ever done, because the enemy team doing amazingly well for most of the battle until they realise I'm the only one left. Well, I'm not the only one left, but yeah, I know what I mean. So start off as a Panzer 38 NA. He's making a, just going for the cap, use a ridiculous depression, aim fully, shoot, track. I tracked a 38 NA and he's dead. There's a waste of a shell right there. No damage. I tracked him, I guess he's still dead, and I get assistant damage, but not that much, and it's sort of annoying when you have a tank that can do 490 average and you track a Panzer 38 NA. Anyway, so we carry on. I decide to look around. I'm going to use this valley instead of going for the cap and going to that alley over there. I've decided to just stay on that one, and I'm going to turn around as I see there's enemies. Like, oh well guys, I can protect your flank if that K1S ever comes, which he does right there. I can shoot him and he disappears. I shoot blindly, but technically that shot would have killed the K1S if Crap Hunter had killed it himself. Crap Hunter also has a Sturer Emil. He's got the top gun on it, and he's finding it much more difficult than I am to do that. This Panther It's a lucky bastard. That shot, I guess, wasn't fully aimed. But should have hit him still. Right, this Panther is so lucky. Every time I try to shoot him, something goes wrong. Like there. What the fuck? That should totally have gone through at that angle, and it just bounces off. So that's 2 shells I wasted that guy, plus a 3rd at the K1S, and my 4th at the NA. I hit the the Panther M10 and set him alight so he dies. At this point, it's 5 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 to 9, I think, 8 or 9. So I fired the K1S first. He's dead. 9 shells left. E25. I'm shit scared of this guy. I get hit by the Churchill and I retreat. I don't want to get hit again. I don't want to lose any damage because right now it's 8 to 12. The Type 58 kills out the Chinu. I'm still getting fired at by the Churchill, or maybe even a National Panzer Sfl, or Sturer Emil, I should say. I will go between the 2 names. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to use my gun depression to try and take out this E25, or even just spot the E25. That'd be great. I think he's got that way, but he's actually gone down that dip. He hits me. I shoot. He hits my track. So I don't actually take any damage, and I deal 400 damage, which is a low damage roll, but it's still good enough for him to fuck off and run away. He then gets killed, I think? Yeah, by the Cheeto. So now it's 3 against 5. So they're doing pretty good right now. And I have no idea what's going on. They got 4 TDs. There's the Churchill, the one that was attacking me. I'm going to aim this one and fire for low damage roll again. A low damage roll, which is incredibly annoying. That Churchill's got a 2-second reload if he had a rammer and 100% crew, which is ridiculous. There's the AT. This is, I don't know. I hate what happens. Where did that shell go? What a waste of a shell! What a waste of a shell! If I hit him, he will die, unless I hit his tracks. It so is orange, but I will kill him. I shoot again, and now he's dead. There's a Sturer Emil. I have 5 shells, and there are 4 enemies. I can't one-shot I can't one-shot that Sturer Emil, but I can. Why did I shoot then? What a waste of a shell! Oh my god! Right, so that's the Churchill. I'm just gonna end his miserable life. Little bit of lead killing. Sturer Emil misses. I've only got 3 shells. I got 4 kills, but I got 3 shells. I cannot I have to 2-shot him, and that wouldn't be enough to do anything for the other ones. That blind shot on that other Sturer Emil was absolute cock. I have no idea why I took that shell just then. I didn't even realise I'd taken that. I don't know if that was just me being an idiot. It probably was, to be honest. Or if that was me failing to, maybe misclick, or there was a bit of lag. But so I'm calling my name? Calling for my teammates to spot, so I can do damage. Type 58 kindly says, yes, I will. The Cheeto is, I don't know what he was doing the whole battle, to be honest. There's some movement there. Sturer Emil gets spotted. That's a Nash one, sorry, gets spotted. He's dead. He gets killed by the Type 58, thankfully. So now I've got 3 shells, and there are 2 enemies. And they're both over the 1-hit kill. I don't have a chance to do that. I'm going to shoot at the Sturer Emil. Do a high damage roll, thankfully. Sturer Emil actually kills the Type 58, so now it's only me and a Cheeto versus 2 Sturer Emils. I have 2 shells. I can't one-shot these people. I just can't. And these guys don't realise. There's the Sturer Emil. I shoot him. Low damage roll. Incredibly low damage roll. That's over 100 under my average. I have 1 shell left. I can kill these people. Look at this Sturer Emil. Look what he's doing. The Cheeto. What is he doing? I have 1 shell. I'm going to have to ram one of them to death. I've done 2,700 damage. Minus, plus some extra damage that wasn't shown because of the Panther M10 getting hit while he wasn't spotted and being set alight. So I know I did over 1,000 damage to that Cheeto, and I know that the end result is 4,100 damage in total. So the 2 Sturer Emils are capping. Cheeto's doing fuck all. I'm trying to let my Binox kick in place. Crab Hunter and Billy are trying to get this Cheeto to spot that to move his ass. Basically, there's one of them, and I fire, and he's dead. Now I've got no shells. What do I do? So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to spot him. I can one-shot him if I had a shell. So that's so annoying. If I hadn't wasted a shot at one of the Sturer Emils, the Panzer 38NA, the KV-1S, the 82, and the Wolverine shots, both of them, that's 7 shells wasted. It's half of my load. How the hell did I waste all those shells? One of them is stupidity, one of them is hitting the tracks, one of them is a stupid bounce, one of them is me being stupid again, forgetting to aim on the M10. KV-1S is Crap Hunter killing it instead of me, and the 82 is just, I don't know what happened. But I can halt the cap. Bidin says, well, you have to get in the cap. It's like, no, I was thinking of just going outside. But I just stopped the cap at this point, and I've spotted him. Now all the Cheeto needs to do is kill this thing. I can ram him, I guess. I'm going to try and get the top gun via ramming. But at this case, I'm going to pause it here. In this point, actually I'm not, because I know it's going to take a while. At this point, if I had a shell, I would charge towards him, take a shot, kill him. That is what I would do at this point. I wouldn't even care, because there's only one enemy left. He can't insta-kill me unless he ammo-racks me, and I'll be showing my front, so he won't be getting me in the back. And that's exactly what I would be doing. So I'm going to try and scare him, you know. I'm going to act as if I don't want to take a shot. He doesn't know that I'm out. So I'm like really like, oh my god, he's going to get me, oh my god, he's going to get me, but he's not. There's the Cheeto, finally gets it, hits him, tracks him, I hear. So I'm like, oh, well, fuck it, I'm just going to go and try and get him. Now Cheeto does not have the top gun, he's got the crappy gun. So I'm going to ram him, oh, take that, oh, no damage. And he gets killed. So there we go. Took a very long time, but that, my dears, is the Sturer Emil, and that is the issue with your shots. You need to really well place them. In the first game you saw the luck of like the Russian gods looking down on me and saying, here you go, have amazing accuracy, because Russian accuracy is, you know, fully aim, circle, hit them, which has happened many a time, and that was exactly what happened in that game. It also shows you the amazingness of this tank as a sniper. This game shows you not only the amazingness of the tank as a sniper, but also that you have to conserve ammo, or really you have to aim. With that Panzer 38NA, the 82, and the Wolverine, the second shot on the Wolverine, I should have hit those, to be honest. Those were just absolutely annoying. KV-1S, I probably, well, I didn't know Crab Hunter was going to shoot it. So it's not entirely his fault, and it's not entirely my fault either. It's just a lousy shot, really. I would have killed him if Crab Hunter had gotten there first, really. And that's it, really. That's what this tank shows. This tank, amazing depression, amazing, amazing gun. Really, really good aiming at the whole point. The aiming time is not that much. The accuracy is brilliant for such a high, for a tier 7 tank with that higher tier gun. Absolutely fantastic. The issues with this tank is piss poor armor, always gets your gun and your gunner down. Traverse is not incredible, speed is awful, and that's about it, really. Then it has these massive flaws, but it's a tank I absolutely love, and I'm starting to think that tier 7 is my tier, because 3 of my most loved tanks are at tier 7. The Sturer Emil, the T29, and the Su-152 are all 3 so good at tier 7, and I just adore them. The Su-152 less, I don't know, it's maybe because I've sold it and I haven't played it that much, and I like the ISU way better. But just because the dirt power on the Su-152 is just so good. But I'm not doing a review of the Su-152, I'm doing Sturer Emil. So if you ever want a Sturer Emil, I would probably more than highly recommend it. I think this is one of the best tanks in the game, if you know how to play it. And it's just so good, guys. And you saw it right there. It is so damn good. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Sfl V. If this has made you want to go up the tank line, then do so. Will be carrying on my going through up the tank line. We'll probably be going through the Borsig very, very soon, judging by how much I enjoy this tank. I don't know whether I'll be selling this tank when I research the Borsig. Depends how much money I need, or if I need the crew, because I'm probably going to keep the crew going. But this tank is definitely one of those tanks like the Tiger 2 that I will be keeping at some point when I have enough garage spaces and stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please comment and like the video if you did. If you have anything to say, maybe if you have any kind of hints or tips about the tank that I may not have shown, or that you know about that I don't, that'd be nice to you to share them. Favorite the video if you really liked it. Share it around your mates if you know that they might want to get a Sturer Emil. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Fare thee well.